All right, me again. Bonus time. 10.5 miles later, a little bit sweatier, and hopefully a quarter pound or half a pound lighter, having burned 600 calories on my trip. But you know what? I got to tell you that I made a decision about that whole Amazon thing, and I got back from my bike ride, and I happened to glance at the comments, and there was Patty's comment just glaring at me. You know, Patty is one that's always quick to hold my feet to the fire, so to speak. And I appreciate that, Patty. You hold me accountable, and we need that from time to time to have somebody else hold us accountable. Anyway, I got back and I saw Patty's comment about we're supposed to be a light in the fallen world and what have you when you live a righteous or a Christian life. And and you know what? I just got off the phone with Amazon and I called them to say I want to refund my refund. And the guy said, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, I want to refund my refund." And he said, "Refund your refund for what?" And I said, "Well," I called and I explained the whole thing to him. And he said, "Okay, well, hang on a minute. I'll be right back." And then I heard the little waiting music and all that kind of stuff. And then he came back and he said, "Well, I'm going to let you talk to my supervisor." So they got the supervisor on the line. And she spoke perfect English. She was probably in downtown Atlanta or something like that. But anyway, so I told her, I said, "I want to refund my refund." And she said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I want to refund my refund. I want to be a light in a fallen world." And she said, "You're a Christian, aren't you?" And I said, "Well, I try to be. I try to be a Christian, in a fallen world. And being a Christian in a fallen world is not always the easiest thing." But but anyway, so they processed the refund. And I got to tell you, I got to share this thought with you that you go through life. And what's interesting is that your conscience is your moral compass. And I've said this before in my videos. Your conscience is your ultimate moral compass. Your conscience is what tells you ultimately what's right and what's wrong. And I think that regardless of one's faith or belief in a God or not, everybody has a conscience. Everybody has a conscience. And at the end of the day, your conscience is what's telling you, if you did something right or you did something wrong. And there's always these little gray areas in life. There's always these little gray areas. And what I've observed over the years, is that people, more times than not, tend to justify their wrongs and acknowledge their rights or proclaim their right or whatever. So, you go through life and you can do things that are wrong and you do things that are right. And oftentimes when people do something that's right, that's proper, they want to climb to the highest mountain and they want to shout out, "Look what I did." And they want everybody to see, such as I'm doing right now, with this video. They want everybody to see what they did, they did something right. And then when they do something wrong, oftentimes people justify it. They find some justification to make them feel a little bit better, and I could have found all types of justifications for not returning that refund. I could have said, "Well, the person on customer service yesterday, she laughed when I said, 'What if I find it?' And all that kind of stuff. Should I call and get what?" I could have found all types. There would have been no shortage of justifications for not returning the money to Amazon. But at the end of the day, you know what? Like Patty, you're right. We have to be an example in a fallen world. We have to be a shining light in a in a falling world. And so anyway, it feels good. I'm not going to miss the $110 or whatever the hell it was. I'm not gonna miss that in all honesty. And it was the right thing to do. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And as I was riding my bike, I forgot I didn't do the question of the day. So let's get that done, and I can get on with my day and you yours. Alexa, what's the question of the day?
Here is today's question of the day. It's from our Greek mythology game pack and is worth 5 points. In Greek mythology, which goddess represented victory and was often depicted as having wings, you can choose from A, Nike, B, Icarus, C, Artemis, or D, Electra.
What is A, Nike?
You have 3 correct answers in a row. You have earned your 3rd general knowledge badge and 5 points. In Greek mythology, Nike is the goddess of strength, speed, and
Boy, I
victory.
pulled that one out of you-know-where also. It's getting stinky in here. I pulled that one out of my ass. But anyway, it's I don't know. I don't know how I guessed that right. But let's do the high hope for the day. The high hope is look ahead. Don't waste precious energy on past failures. Learn the lessons, apply them, but move on from them. Keep your focus on the future and the endless potential and possibilities it offers. And the quote from Samuel Taylor Coleridge is, and in today already walks tomorrow. And in today already walks tomorrow. So anyway, have a good day, everybody. I got to shower and get to work. Take care.